Hello, my Saggy babies. Welcome to your October 2023 tarot reading. I hope that this message finds you well. If you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placement, then this reading is for you. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump right into it. Keep in mind, we've got a very important month ahead of us astrologically. It is eclipse season, all right? So you guys aren't going to be majorly affected. This is going to affect those with cardinal and fixed rising signs more than the mutable signs, okay? So we do have maybe a couple of transits that I would want you to be mindful of. One of them being, is this the right amount of cards I need? I think it is. It's always so interesting to me when the exact amount of cards that I need for a spread just pops out of the deck. So I think that's the case for you guys. It is. Okay, cool. Okay, and it's saying in this order. That's fine. We'll do it this way. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to flip them over here for you momentarily. But I do want you to be mindful of Mercury and Libra. Even that's not going to affect you too much, and that's actually going to be a more supportive type of energy for you. What may be more challenging for you is when Venus moves into fellow mutable sign Virgo, okay? Because that energy does square you, especially those of you with Sagittarius rising placements. So when it comes to love, relationships, money, things may be a little more challenging for you. And it's not necessarily the entire transit. It depends on the degrees, you know, within your own natal chart, where the energy tends to be intensified, maybe for like a couple weeks out of the transit. Not so much the entire time. So let's see where Virgo's at in your chart. Sagittarius rising, 10th house, okay, of career, of your reputation. So there may be some challenging energies to navigate, but one thing about squares is that they can be very motivating too. They can kind of be a fire being lit beneath our ass, like, okay, it's time for me to bust a move, it's time for me to make something happen, right? So let's go ahead. I want to turn these cards over and look, we got money coming out. The first card, 2 cards, money, okay. For some of you entrepreneurs, 3 cards, money. Look at that, right? So big focus, like I said, on that 10th house. For some of you, maybe wanting to increase your salary, your earnings in some capacity. So let's get into it, my Sagittarians. For your overall energy of the month is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this is a slow and steady energy as it pertains to your finances, maybe rebuilding those. For others of you, this is a slow approach that you're taking, possibly to a relationship, okay? I'm seeing for some of you, you may be connected to Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've also got fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, okay? I don't typically read the majors as people, but hey, I'll just throw it in there for some of you. But yeah, like things are coming along slowly but surely. For me, this is definitely that Venus and Virgo transit that I was mentioning. You may be a little frustrated. Yeah, that would make sense. You're a Sagittarius. You like things to be fast, quick, in a hurry, right? But this transit specifically, Venus in Virgo, which lasts from October 8th through November the 8th. So for exactly 1 month, things are going to be a little slow. But this is actually an invitation for you to get into the details a little more. You guys tend to be focused more on the bigger picture. So there's an opportunity for you to really refine something, tweak it, make it as good as you possibly can. So use this as an invitation, especially when we're talking about Virgo, who can be quite the perfectionist, right? So you may even be dealing with someone in your environment that is in a position of authority or leadership that is kind of requiring you to tweak some things as well. And try not to take it as them being critical. They're just seeing how things could maybe be a little better, because when they're better, it's ultimately going to look better on you too. So they are trying to help you is something that I'm getting. You might be feeling a little irritated, like, would you just let me do it the way that I want to? But I think that this individual's input is going to be very useful. So try to be open to it. All right, Saggies. For some of you, as I mentioned, this just may be a slow building connection. Take your time. There's no rush. Your current self, yeah, so this is your energy more so than someone that you're connecting with, but also it is simultaneously someone you're connected with, because it is the Lover's card. Okay, we have a couple here. So for some of you, there is a big focus on love. Okay, and as I was saying, with Venus being the planet of love in the sign of Virgo, in your 10th house there, some of you may be attracted to someone that is in a position of leadership, someone that has a lot of power, someone that may be in the I don't know, the public, in the limelight in some way, a public figure. This could even be like, you know, in these times, like an influencer or something like that. They may work within like the healing arts, or within medicine, within nonprofit work. They could work with animals as well. Okay, I'm just kind of tapping into some of these Virgo energies here. So for some of you, yes, you are focused on maybe a relationship. If you don't have one in your life, you're wanting to attract a relationship. For others of you, this may be a choice that you're having to make, whether it be in love, whether it be in career, whether it be within your business, right? And we actually see this element of choice coming through in your obstacle with the Two of Pentacles, right? So you're trying to figure out, all right, which direction am I going to go in here? Who is it that I really want to invest into? What is it that I really want to invest into? Okay, interesting. All right, so I'm pulling a bonus oracle card from the Price of Love deck, since these eclipses are kind of hyper-focused on relationships. So ironically, this just came out as I was shuffling the Dead End card. So for some of you, there is something, one of these options with the Two of Pentacles is a dead end. So it's up for you to determine, you know, what that is, or something you're doing here. It may be kind of like, basically, what are you doing here? Okay, we're gonna keep moving on with the reading and seeing what else comes through. But yeah, with this Two of Pentacles, like I said, you have a decision to make. Some of you, you may be balancing multiple jobs, multiple responsibilities. Maybe you need to make a choice there. Because some of you may be deciding, I don't want to work 2 jobs anymore. I just need to choose one, okay? So you might be needing to figure out which job is the dead end job. Or if this is a relationship thing, which person, you know, do I really have a future with? And who do I not, right? So it's about getting really honest with yourselves here as well. And these eclipses are going to help you do just that, making some major decisions when it comes to your money, to your coin. And also maybe who you want to give your coin to, who you want to invest that into. And, you know, usually when you are in a relationship, you are going to share your resources with the other person. What you don't see coming is the King of Wands. So for some of you, there could be another fire sign that you're connecting with. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe right now you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and someone new is going to come on the scene and You know, you'd be like, dang, like, which option do I choose? And once again, that's really on you. For others of you, I'm seeing this is a decision between a traditional approach to making money versus maybe being your own boss, being an entrepreneur. For others of you, there may be a decision about whether you want to take on more responsibility as a leader, even within a more traditional work environment. So some of you may be up for a promotion here, that 10th house energy that is being activated with the Venus in Virgo transit. There could be someone that sees a lot of potential in you to be a leader. And like I said, there may be something about them that's kind of, you feel like, oh, they're being nitpicky or they're criticizing me, you know, they're messing with me. And no, it's actually because they see something in you. And they're just wanting to bring out the best in you. Okay, yeah, someone that wants to bring out the best in you. And that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be triggering for sure. But yeah, like it makes me think of this time I used to take pole dancing classes, and the fucking teacher, she would always like low-key pick on me. And she actually admitted one day, like, yeah, I pick on you because I see a lot of potential in you. I see a lot of leadership qualities in you, like, and all these other things. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you actually, because I was like, this bitch don't like me. And then came to find out, like, she really fucked with me, actually. So I'm getting a situation like that for some of you, okay? Especially, like, more professionally related, not so much a personal relationship there, okay? Moving on to your advice is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, take your time. There's no need to rush. As I was saying, this is a transit that's inviting you to slow down. It's a transit that's inviting you to, you know, weigh the pros and cons. That may be something that you're needing to do here as well before you really make a solid decision. If you hear me typing, it's me typing potential titles for this video, so that's all that's going on in the background there. But yeah, some of you, like I said, take your time, trust that the seeds that you've planted, the garden that you're tending to, whether it's a literal garden or a metaphorical garden of some sort, whatever you've been investing into is going to reap a reward. There may be a need, once again, this is that Virgo energy, to tweak some things. You're reviewing something and making it better is what I'm getting here, okay? Or someone's reviewing you and helping to develop you and make you better in some capacity. It definitely seems more, it seems more career related, even though you do have the Lovers. I don't know, for some of you, I'm just seeing it as more career related. Now, your message from Spirit, we do have the snake. Scorpio just got this. So some of you may have Scorpio placements in your chart. You may be connected to a Scorpio. So you may want to watch that reading as well. So the snake, it represents guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. Okay. Yeah, and that's so interesting because you have all these slower kind of energies here with this Venus in Virgo. And I will say, out of the earth signs, Virgo is probably the quicker moving earth sign, with it being ruled by Mercury. So there may be an element for some of you, if you have been dragging your feet here, this may be the month where fire is going to be lit beneath your ass. King of Wands, okay? Whether it's just you feel something kind of activating within you, or there's going to be an external presence that's coming in to light the fire beneath your ass, where you need to make a decision, you need to make some moves, you need to figure out what you want to do here. Is that kind of situation, because there's been a lot of pondering, weighing up the pros and cons, going back and forth, you know, maybe a bit of indecision, your emotions up and down about a situation, and you're really needing to get a little more stable and clear about what you want to do. The eclipse is going to do that for you, okay? When in balance, the snake is prosperous, creative, charismatic. When out of balance, it starts and stops many things. You guys have hit your little stopping point here. There's some things that you're needing to follow through on. Maybe some broken promises. And these could even be broken promises to yourself. Things you said you were going to do. It's time to go and really do these things, okay? To bring into balance, you'll need Kundalini yoga and or meditation. So I pulled the relationship oracle card. You do have dead end, all right? So there is a situation here where the decision that you're needing to make, maybe it's to just move forward. It's to get out of this space of being indecisive. Because when you're indecisive, you're stuck, okay? You're at a dead end. So for some of you, I'm going to get a clarifier on this dead end card. I just want to make sure. Now, it's the number 45 on this card. 4 plus 5 is 9, which is a number of cycles completing. So once again, there may very well be something that needs to come to an end. It could be a relationship. It could be a job path, career path. For some of you, this can just be some sort of behavioral pattern within you that keeps like leading you to dead ends. What is this dead end for Scorpio, or excuse me, Sagittarius? Sorry. No, I mentioned them earlier in your reading. What is this dead end for Sagittarius? 4 of Pentacles. This can be within you, guys. Of holding back. Yeah. Not making a move. This is interesting. Now, for some of you, this can be about clinging on to somebody, something past its expiration date. I'm nosy. I'm going to pull one more. For some of you, you've reached a dead end as far as how much money you're going to make in a job and a specific path, and it's time for you to open up to new possibilities. For others of you, money is tight and you do need to make a move. You do need to maybe look for a new job opportunity. For some of you, this might be the time where Spirit's like, okay, you're only making a certain amount with your day job. Maybe it's time for you to start that business already, or to go back to a business idea you know, that you were already working with before, and maybe you just didn't follow through all the way. Maybe you didn't give it enough time. Strength, yeah, being patient here with things. Also, yeah, this is about being patient. For some of you, there's a lot of ego here. I don't know. We have some Leo energy coming through. I don't know if you got Leo in your chart. You're connected to a Leo potentially. This may be the person where there's a dead end. Maybe they're not giving to this situation in the way that you wanted them to. For some of you, there could have been a lot of lust regarding this situation. That may be why this person is holding on as well. But it's like they're not really willing to give anything else to this situation other than maybe a physical connection. And even that, they seem to be like maybe a little stingy or something. And it's not to say like no one really owes you, like, but they may be holding back. Now, once again, this could be you. This could be a behavior within you where you're not giving because you're afraid with the Strength card. What if you give and don't receive? For others of you, there's a fear of letting go with that Four of Pentacles. But trust that when you let go, you're making room for something new to come in and replace it. Maybe something a lot better too. All right. So let's see significant dates for you guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. We have the 2nd, the 4th, the 7th, the 6th as well. So 2nd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 9th. Okay. There could be someone involved in the situation. I don't know. It's 45. The number 45 may be significant in some way. That's interesting. For some of you, this may be someone that plays sports. That could be their number. It's like a 45 or something like that on their jersey or something. But all right, y'all. Y'all have fun with that. So if this resonated, please leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.